Hello everyone, welcome back to Thimbleweed Park. In the previous episode we learned the origin story of Ransom the offensive clown. There's a speck of dust. Yoink. In this episode we can look at another origin story of from one of the other playable characters in the game. We haven't been down B Street yet. Speck of dust. Having that. Ricky's Cakes. This is where we can go to get the component that we need to help the Pigeon Brothers deal with that water main problem. But for now we're going to carry on here, past the salon, past the arcade, to the bus station. And over here there is a Lady of the Evening, and there is also a speck of dust, which I'm going to pick up. Thank you. Let's talk to her.
Excuse me, ma'am.
I'm afraid I don't have any spare change, miss.
I'm a federal agent. Show some respect, or I'll have you booked for solicitation.
Sweetie, I'm not a hooker.
I'm Lenore Edmund Mulch, of the famed Pillowtronics Edmund family, and I'm waiting for my husband and son to arrive on the bus. So I suggest you treat me with a little more respect.
Do you know anything about the body by the river?
Oh, sweetie. Yes.
So glad someone is finally getting rid of it. But one does hear things, and I do have an inkling of who might be connected to this nasty business.
Tell me who you think is connected to the body.
Well, I hate to cast aspersions, but I suppose it is for the good of the town.
Tell me what you know.
Actually, no, I can't do this. The Edmund reputation is at stake.
Spill the beans, trust fund Barbie.
Fine, it was my sister Dolores. She abandoned our family and the business to become a...
There are 3 Monkey Island references here and a very condescending comment.
Leather jacket salesman.
No. It was far worse. She became a video game developer. It all started a few years back. She only wanted one thing, to be a game designer for that awful game company, Mucus Phlegm. Uncle Chuck wanted something else for her, but no. She was too selfish. Only wanted to make stupid adventure games.
I've got to get out of this town. Uncle Chuck wants me to program his factory computers, but I just want to design games. I wish I could get a job at a company like Mucus Phlegm Games. Now the only thing I have to look forward to is my favorite computer magazine. In fact, I should check the mailbox and see if it's arrived yet.
So this nerdy girl is one of the other playable characters, and her room here is full of amazing 80s pop culture references. She has an Einstein poster there with him sticking his tongue out, that classic photo. A Billy Idol poster.
You're a rebel, Billy.
Yes, you are, and a Return of the Jedi poster.
I think Revenge of the Jedi was a much better name.
Yeah, and all of these things, when you examine them, give you some interesting and pretty cool like little pop culture references. There's Max Headroom as well.
Max was the world's first computer-generated TV host. Someday we'll have one for real.
And is that Marie Curie?
Ada, you're my role model. Too bad you don't program games, though.
No, it's Ada Lovelace. Never mind.
This is my complete set of Nancy Drew mysteries. I'm kind of a fan, I guess. These are part of my action figure collection. These are my Anne of Green Gables books. Maybe someday they'll do a TV show. These are my Kirksbox/fiction books. I'm a believer. This is my complete set of Tolkien books, including 3 pristine sets of Lord of the Rings, The Adventures of Tom Bombadil, The Silmarillion, just to start. I reread them from time to time. It's the math trophy I won when I was 12 and attending a summer program at Thomas Bodeman's School of Mathematics. It's made out of solid pewter, except for the infinity symbol, which is pure titanium. Seems like these are part of my action figure collection, including my prized Howard the Duck. This section includes the complete history of mucus phlegm, the pointed history of point-and-click graphic adventures, and walkthroughs for all mucus phlegm games. These are my Chronicle of Narnia and Hitchhiker's Trilogy. I love my books.
All of the book series that she's talking about, apart from possibly like Nancy Drew and shit, they're all actually books I really love, like Lord of the Rings, Narnia, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I like all of those things. Susie Boy's Red Gel Decoder. That's an item that we don't actually use during this flashback sequence.
It's my state-of-the-art Commodore 64, with dual 1541 floppy drives and a blazingly fast 1200 baud modem. It's Lurleen, my pet chinchilla stuffy. Dad gave it to me when I was 3 years old. It's graphic basic software from Hessware to supercharge my Commodore 64. It says it's by Ron Gilbert and Tom McFarlane. Wonder who they are.
Alright, let's move. Now there are a lot of doors in this place, and all they do is like you go in one door and it spits you out another.
I should check the mailbox for my computer magazine.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. You go in one of these and it takes you out of another one. Only the doors at the far left and far right actually lead to unique rooms. I just have to stop and say as well, the perspective in this room here with this staircase is so amazing. Like the way that the turning staircase looks on a completely like flat two-dimensional plane is so great. Like the background art is just looks so amazing. Open the Mailtron.
Hi there, George. I was just about to check the mail. Great timing.
You still around, Dolores? Thought you'd have left this podunk of a town by now.
Yes, hopefully soon. I'm looking for a job at a game company in the big city.
That's not gonna make your Uncle Chuck happy.
He'll just have to deal with it. What brings you all the way out here?
I have your special magazine here.
Oh, I've been waiting for that. Thank you.
Sure, it's what we dedicated government employees do. Walk all the way out into the country to deliver a magazine.
Alright, no need to be snide. There's nothing actually in there. Let's look at the computer magazine.
It's Bite Me World, the best computer magazine ever.
Do you have what it takes to be a highly paid game programmer? Mucus Phlegm Games, the makers of hit games 3 Lines of Haze and Behind Jaggy Lines, is looking for qualified applicants. Just complete and mail in this comprehensive programming test and you could be on your way to an exciting and highly profitable career in computer game development as a mucuslet game programmer. Imagine the perks. Long hours, non-diet soda and pizza, work with people who don't want to get to know you either, out-of-date arcade machines in the rec area, watch your parent company's profits grow. Apply today, use your computer to connect with Mucus Phlegm to apply.
Wow! An ad for a job at Mucus Phlegm Games, my favorite game company. I hear they make movies, too. This could be a dream come true. I'm going to apply. Interesting. There's a modem number to call.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is go back to Dolores' room. And we will go on her C64 and we'll dial in the...
It's my state-of-the-art Commodore 64 with dual... I'm dialing the Mucus Phlegm modem number.
That.
It's connecting. I can't believe my computer's connected to Mucus Phlegm.
Welcome to the new online Mucus Phlegm job application program. Just fill out your personal information and answer a few simple mucus programming questions. Then print out the application and send it to Mucus Phlegm. We'll get back to you in exactly 5 days. What is your name? Thank you. What is your address? Noted. Next, what's your programming language of choice? The language you are most proficient in. Interesting choice. Please answer the following questions about our proprietary mucus programming language. You must get all of the questions right to submit your application. First question. How many room local variables are there?
It'd be better to find some reference book on mucus before I answer these. I need to go find a book about mucus programming.
Okay, so we know what we need to do next is to find a book with the answers to these numerical questions. And we can find them not by going this way, by going the other way. If we go back through here and into this big door here, we go into the library. And all of these books are... every single one of these books is like a backer or a fan submitted thing. And you can see all the fans have actually written individual like 2-page books like that, so it's pretty cool. But we need to know what we're actually looking for. So if we use this Indextron 3000,
This is Uncle Chuck's Indextron 3000 library filing lookup system. It uses the Spewy Decimal System to catalog books. It says there's a book on mucus here. It's in section 3.1. That sounds like the doorbell.
Doorbell. Let's go down and check it out.
Hi again, George.
It's not like a government employee to make a mistake, but I forgot to deliver this important letter for your Uncle Chuck.
He's busy in his workshop and can't be disturbed. I'll take it for him.
Okay, Dolores, here it is. And remember, it's illegal to open someone else's mail. Punishable by a $50,000 fine and or 5 years in jail.
Thanks, George. That's good to know.
Okay, back to my vitally important government job.
It's a letter to my Uncle Chuck. As expected, the post office's poorly programmed auto stamp cancellation machine has failed again. Amateurs. I'd better not open it. Uncle Chuck would know if I read it if the envelope is ripped.
Alright, we'll go and deliver that to him in a moment, but first let's get this book. So you can see here, in front of each of the books, there is a code number for the section of the library. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 21, 22, and so on. We need to find 3.1, but as you can see, as it goes 1, 2, we need to actually be going up these stairs.
There's a sign there. Better read it first. It says, out of order. The sign says it's out of order.
So we can't go up there because it's out of order. These are also all backers, and you can dial any of these numbers to get a personalised message from each of these people. Now, my voice is actually in this phone book as well. I'm not going to show you where it is. You'll have to find it for yourself if you really want to hear my voice. But nonetheless, this puzzle took me actually a few minutes, embarrassingly a few minutes to solve. If you try and go up the stairs, she says...
The sign says it's out of order.
So all we have to do is pick up the sign.
No one will miss this out of order sign.
And then...
The out of order sign is gone, so it's obviously fixed. Haven't been up here for a long time.
Simple as that. One of those puzzles that's just so irritatingly humorous.
That's Uncle Chuck as a young man, with robots on his mind even then.
I love these paintings, they look so cool.
That's my grandmother, Edith, and her second husband, Charles. I really admire them. That's my great-grandfather, Edmund, who was a great industrialist. That's my great-great-grandmother, Lady Edwina. That's my Scottish great-great-great-grandfather, Edgar the Dragon Slayer.
So this is 3.1 here, and we need to look through these computer programming books to find the thing about mucus. There it is, Mucus Programming Primer. So Mucus is the greatest adventure game scripting language ever created. Mucus was first used in the revolutionary game Mansion Mansion. It tells you here all of the figures that you need to do the application form. So we'll pick up this book, assuming that we didn't already pick it up. Oh, we did. Okay. Ignore me. Let's move on. So we go back to Dolores' room now, and we can go and complete our application. You have to get the 3 questions right in a row. If you pause the application, it goes back to the beginning of the question thing. So we'll go back up there and then take another quick look at the book.
I can't reach that.
And hopefully I will be able to remember each of the things in it. Okay, 256 room variables. Functions are 8. Modified by debugging. 8 actors. 8 pixels. 256 sounds, okay.
It's my state-of-the-art Commodore 64 with dual 1541 floppy drives and a blazingly fast 1200 baud modem.
Please answer the following questions about our proprietary mucus programming language. You must get all of the questions right to submit your application. First question: how many room local variables are there? Next question: variables can be modified while debugging your program. Next question: what is the total number of sounds that can be defined for a game? Next question: when the screen scrolls, it moves by... Thank you for taking the Mucus Phlegm programming test. Congratulations, you passed the Mucus Phlegm programming test.
Yay! I answered all the mucus questions correctly. I'm ready to print out the application. I printed my job application, but the page is blank. Maybe the printer is out of ink.
Okay, so the next thing we need to do is go and refill the ink of the printer. Now, we don't actually need to do the application all over again. It's ready to print. So as soon as the printer has ink, we can print it off. And then we're nearly ready to send it. But if we go all the way over to this side...
Franklin, you idiot! I'm just trying to, help.
Is that yelling? Oh, gag me. I hope my dad and Uncle Chuck aren't fighting again.
And since most of the machinery at the pillow factory is lying fallow, I've come up with this, great plan to repurpose them. We can use them to make, plush toys.
Franklin, you idiot! The company is Pillowtronics, not stupid plush Toytronics. We make pillows! What do you think that would do to our credibility, our reputation?
Okay, Chuck, you're right, but, I was up all night working on the business plan. Maybe, you could just, look at it?
No, no, no! It's a pillow factory!
Are you two fighting again? I'm getting so sick of this. You're brothers. Take a chill pill. You started the pillow factory together. Won't you ever stop fighting about it?
Nothing you need to worry about, Dolores. Right, Franklin, old brother?
Ah, yes, your uncle and I were just, talking business. I have some work to do.
Dolores, can you get my .8mm point-tip soldering iron?
You know, Uncle Chuck, you should use a 2mm flat tip, and you never heat your solder hot enough.
That's my favorite niece. I can't wait for you to take over the pillow factory. I know you'll keep the Edmund pillow dream alive. Hello, my favorite niece.
Uncle Chuck, do you have any new printer ribbons?
You know I don't buy new ribbons, I just re-ink them myself. Printer ink is a scam. I didn't get rich by wasting money. Just get some polycyclic hydrocarbons along with methylethyl ketone and make the ink like I showed you.
Of course. Thanks, Uncle Chuck.
Hello, my favorite niece.
How do I make printer ink?
Printer ink is a scam. Make your own, like I showed you. And if you really want to do it cheaply, just get some ash and gasoline and mix well.
Of course. Thanks, Uncle Chuck.
Hello, my favorite niece.
Uncle Chuck, I have something for you.
What is it, Dolores?
A letter George the postman just delivered.
Oh, I've been expecting this. I'll deal with it later. Hello, my favorite niece.
You should be nicer to my father. He just wants to help.
Franklin is well-meaning, I will give you that. But he just doesn't have the same passion and vision for pillows that you and I have.
I just wanted to say how much I love you, Uncle Chuck.
I love you too, Dolores. I can't wait for you to take over the pillow factory and restore the family heritage.
Alright, so we know how we can make some more ink. Ash and gasoline. There's an empty bottle here, which we can fill with the thing, the ash and gasoline. Now, this letter, we can pick it back up because we need to use it again. So what we're going to do now is to go all the way over to this side and down to the front door, out of the front door, and we'll grab this gas can, which is our gasoline, and a wooden log.
Dig in!
Quite. And now if we go into this door, which is the kitchen, this scene is very reminiscent of like Day of the Tentacle. Not that Ron Gilbert worked on that game, but you know.
There's nothing inside except an empty glass.
We'll take that empty glass. What we're going to do next is to use the faucet, or tap as we say in England, and we will fill this glass with... Actually no, we don't need to do that yet. We'll open the refrigerator, pick up some cheese, old batteries, a lettuce, and some non-trademark infringing poopsie, as well as some broken bottles of ketchup.
Carefully handling broken glass? If this were a Sierra Online graphic adventure, I'd be dead now. But those Mucus Phlegm adventure games treat their players much better. No arbitrary dashes just to extend gameplay. Sure would like to work there.
Fair enough. A little dig at Sierra there. And there is this bottle of hot sauce, which is what we actually need here. Now, let's have a look at this.
Flask of Extreme Chili Sauce by Brian H.J. Comes with a warning. You might breathe fire. Maybe I should be careful with this.
Nice little hint what we need to do there. So to create our ash, we put the wooden log in the fireplace. We pour gasoline over it.
This log should burn really well now.
And to create the flame, we use the hot sauce.
Whoa!
Okay, go back into the kitchen. I guess we should have probably filled up that glass with water because now we need to.
The glass is now filled with water.
Convenient. We will pour the water. Oh no, it's already gone out. Never mind. You can pour the water over it to put it out if you already have the water.
Great. Now I'm carrying around a handful of black soot.
Okay, so...
It's a glass filled with water.
we can use...
I'd better not mix water with that chainsaw gas. I'll just pour this out.
There we go. We empty the glass. We put the gasoline...
The glass is now filled with chainsaw gas.
...into the glass, and we put the fine black soot into the gasoline.
The glass is now full of black ink.
Excellent. And now we can pour the ink into the ink bottle.
The ink bottle is now filled with homemade printer ink.
Superb. And we just need to fill our glass up one more time with water.
The glass is now filled with water.
And now we go back upstairs to Dolores' room, where we can refill the printer and print her application form. So we'll use the ink with the Printertron.
That should do it. The ribbon is now fully inked. It's Uncle Chuck's new invention, the print... Yay! I answered all the mucus questions correctly. I'm ready to print out the application. I always like to watch this part. Now I just need to stamp the envelope.
There we go. So we've got everything we need apart from a stamp. And there is a stamp on Uncle Chuck's letter. We can't open the letter or he'll know we've opened it. We just have to somehow get the stamps off. And the classic way to remove adhesives is heat, right? So if we put the letter in the microwave, microwave it.
Ouch, the letter's hot, but I need steam to get the stamps off.
Okay, cool. So what we need to do is basically put the letter in the microwave alongside a glass of water. We microwave the water, it will become steam. And that should remove the stamps. There we go, we have the stamp, so we can use the stamp with our envelope.
My letter to Mucus Phlegm is now stamped and ready to mail.
And that is us done. Just to check our little to-do list here. Mail filled out job application, get a job at Mucus Phlegm, escape from Thimbleweed Park. All those things can be done by mailing this little fella. Use the letter.
How exciting. I hope I get the job.
Hiya, Dolores. I have a letter for you.
Oh!
Good luck. See ya. Dig in.
It's a letter from Mucus Phlegm. Did I get the job? I think I want to open this in my room, just in case it's really bad news.
Alright, we'll go to her room then.
Digging in the front green.
Here we go.
Now that I'm in my room, I'm still so scared to open it. I need to get up my nerve. Come on, Dolores. You can do it. Okay, but if it's a no, that means I'm stuck in Thimbleweed Park and have to take over the pillow factory. Okay, but if it's a yes, what will become of Dad? Stuck here alone with Uncle Chuck. Okay, but... Okay, I'm opening it. Yes! It's a job offer from Mucus Phlegm to be a game programmer. I'm so excited! Can't wait to tell Uncle Chuck. He'll be so proud. But first...
So all the walking like an Egyptian and moonwalking and stuff like that, that I didn't realise actually goes on endlessly until you interrupt it. Let's go and talk to Uncle Chuck. All the way over here. Here we go.
Uncle Chuck! Great news!
Yes, Dolores, what is it, my dear future leader of Pillowtronics?
Here, read this.
You're what? You're giving up the opportunity to run Pillowtronics to be a game programmer?
Yes, that's what I've always wanted to do. Not run Pillowtronics. I'm leaving on the first bus out of Thimbleweed Park.
Then, Dolores, you are out of my will. You're giving up over $10 million. That's $20 million in 2017 dollars. Just to pick an arbitrary date in the future. You are dead to me.
Dolores broke Uncle Chuck's heart and started programming those murder simulators. Real-life murder is the next logical step for her, sweetie. Stop her before she schemes her way into sweet Uncle Chuck's inheritance.
Sure, we'll get right on that.
I'm sure you have cats to feed, sweetie. Ciao.
Very, very interesting stuff. So now we know the background of Dolores before we actually meet her in the present day and obviously get her as a playable character. There is one more playable character that we haven't really seen much about yet, although we have met him already. but we will find out more about that later on. I'm going to end this episode here, and next time we will have a look around the town of Thimbleweed Park and see if we can follow any of these clues and get some leads. Thank you very much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, the best way to show
I
your
haven't
support
seen Reyes
is...
for a while. Wonder what happened to him.
Very good point. The best way to show your support is to hit the like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you next time for more Thimbleweed Park. Take care, and goodbye.